19mm socket. Let's take all 5 of the lug nuts off and then remove the wheel. Take the hubcap off, if you have one. Take the wheel off. The 32mm socket, remove your axle nut. And now you want to make sure that the axle pushes through the hub. This one does. If not, you want to hammer it through until it breaks free from the hub. 15mm socket, let's remove this nut. Okay, looks like we need some locking pliers on the back side. There we go. That's off. Now you can take these locking pliers off. Keep in mind when you use locking pliers like this, it does damage the boot. There's a bracket here that has to come off. You don't have to take off this top bolt, but you do have to take off this bottom bolt. 13mm socket. Now this comes off. There's an ABS wire that if you follow, it's clipped in right here. Unclip this ABS wire. Next, I want to take off these two 21mm nuts and hold the bolt side with a 21 as well. I'm going to start at the top. There's one. The bolt's frozen. Take off the bottom. So I'm going to try to break these free with my impact gun first. If that doesn't work, we'll grab a breaker bar, but sometimes the vibrations will actually help. That one broke free. Let's try the bottom. Perfect. I'm going to put a nut back on the end of the bolt, make it flush with it. That way I have a nice flat surface to hammer on and I don't damage the threads. Drive these bolts out. Okay, once it's pretty much out, some of the way, you can take the nut off. Watch out for the ABS wire when you hammer this bottom one. I'm going to put the nut back on this one as well. Make it flush. There we go. Now be careful because the knuckle's going to want to drop a little bit. Don't pull it too far out. You don't want to separate your CV axle, but it's okay for it to go down a little bit. Push the strut back. Put the knuckle to the side like this, and if you wanted to tie it off with a bungee cord or anything, you can do that, but this one seems to be staying in place just fine, so I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to take this bolt out that holds the ABS wire onto the frame, just so I can give it a little bit more slack. 13mm socket. There we go, and I'm just going to pop it out of here as well. I'm going to bring this ABS wire over the knuckle like this. That's going to allow me to pull the knuckle much more forward, just like that. Take the axle out of it and set it aside, down under there. Make sure neither of these two get pulled too much. And now we can remove the axle from the transmission. Make sure you have a collection bucket underneath. Fluid will come out. I'm going to take my pry bar. There's a little lip on the axle. I can show you that once it's out, but you can use that to pry and just give it a good push, and that should pop it out of the transmission for you. Now pull the axle out. There it is. Take the new axle, slide it in. Be careful of your seal when you install it. You don't want to accidentally damage it. Twist it to make it line up with the splines in the transmission. And once it is lined up, I'm going to take a rubber mallet, hit right up against the end of the axle. And doing this will actually drive it in, but without damaging anything. There we go. That just went in all the way. Now I'm going to take it and bring it down into the knuckle. Okay. going to take my ABS wire, and it actually went on the other side of this knuckle. So I'll bring it over like this, bring the knuckle up into the strut. Looks like the strut needs to turn a little bit. There we go. Get your bolts. Get your bolts. Once they're lined up, push them through. You can drive them in with your hammer or rubber mallet, whatever you have. Okay, put the bottom one in. To get this bottom one in, you might have to push the knuckle in like that. Drive this one in. Perfect. Put the two nuts on. So before you bottom these out, the bottom bolt has an adjustment on it. So you actually want to push the knuckle in and hold it pressed in like that in order to line up everything. Obviously you need an alignment after this, so your alignment professional will adjust it from there, but this is how you get it as close as possible to how it was before. Okay, that's one. Now you don't have to hold it once one's tight. Now let's torque them. 103 foot-pounds for both of these. I might have to end up holding the bolt. Looks like it's holding itself, so that's good. All right, these are both at 103. Let's put this back on with the 13mm bolt. Snug it up. Put this clip back, put the bracket back on with the 13mm bolt, and make sure this little hook goes into its mounting spot there. Snug this up. Put on your axle nut. I'm going to bottom it out and then torque it to 118 foot-pounds. I have my pry bar going across the lug studs to prevent the hub from spinning, and my torque wrench set to 118 foot-pounds. Perfect. Bring the sway bar link back into the strut. Reattach your nut. That's tight. Let's torque it to 35 foot-pounds. Let's put the wheel back on. On this particular model, this hubcap has to go on before the lug nuts because it gets held on by the lug nuts. So just make sure you match up this slot here with your valve stem. Push everything on. Start on all 5 of your lug nuts, bottom them out, and then torque them to 100 foot-pounds. Snug them up.